Oh, again. I've already done this video. It's a very light-hearted skater video. I get a skateboard before you get going. Samuel Yamamoto. It's pretty good as well, isn't he? Japan. Fucking Japan. You know. I'm saying. Right, so this is about my friend. See this? Dan Corrigan, Riscards. This is about skating rails. I can ollie. I used to ollie when I was a kid, pretty slow-mo and cool, but I'm not ollieing at the moment because I don't want to scratch my deck. Can't afford a new skateboard. This is about rails. Yeah. I taught Jamie Foy everything he knows. But, yeah, right. Right, so this is about rails and staircases and things. So technically, right, ollieing or doing a kickflip down a staircase is easier than doing a kickflip on flat, because you have more space and time to do the trick. You're going to land lower, so you have all this region here. I love trigonometry. All this region here to have space and time and drop. Where if you do it on flat, you just have a small amount. So the cool thing about rails and stairs is they kind of are easy and hard. There's always that thing in skateboarding that hard stuff is easy and easy stuff is hard. This is a bad example of a handrail because handrails usually go up to just below your waist. And that's a kind of like tough amount of space to ollie up onto. I was just watching Powell Peralta videos, as I do every day, and they were trying. One or two of the guys, Kyle and someone else I didn't know. Kyle was trying to do a back lip, just without a helmet. Fucking psychos! I don't know why you do anything fakey or going backwards is plonk on your head. The guy with the Smith had the better idea. I don't know. No, the guy with the Smith got the better idea. Land Janison lock in there and the Smith down it. But anyway, this is my rail science for skateboarding. Get this in perspective here. When you, like I said, you have more space. This stuff is crap, by the way. I don't know why it's so expensive. It's not even built well. Could build it way better. Mechanical whiz. Again, I can't ollie, but I'm a bit of a mechanical whiz. So the cool thing about doing stairs or rails, a steep rail is going to be short, but fast and hard to pop off of. So people think long, steady rails are kind of easier. Maybe I'll put this down here a bit. Long, steady rails are easier. The thing that they were doing in this Powell Peralta video today, they were jumping down. That might be a bit better, is it? Yeah, maybe that's a bit better. They were jumping. They were, on a long, steep rail. Put this a bit higher so it looks real. Handrail. Or something. It looks pretty bad, right? But anyway, you're going to get the point. If you find the vertical point from your flat on top and you trace it over to here, that's where you want to ollie up onto. Is the vertical plane, or the horizontal plane, sorry, the horizontal plane from there to there. So if you want to jump onto this rail, you really want to jump onto it, not up onto it. That's what they're trying to do earlier on, say was jump, ollie up onto it. The thing about stairs or rails, you want to jump, hit it there. See, on flat. So it's like hitting in from flat, and you're going to hit it about there to get into it. And so that's just why it's like easy, hard, hard, easy. You don't jump really up onto the rail, ollie up onto the rail here. Don't even know the skateboard's going to work. Doesn't even matter. You need to jump into the horizontal plane or around there. But it's probably easier to jump into the horizontal plane. So when you're doing a long, steady rail like they were doing today in Powell Peralta, they were trying to jump up on top of it. But you really want to jump far and get the rail from the vertical. So there's loads of different rails, loads of different stairs. People think short, narrow, steep ones are hard, but when it's short, narrow, and steep, you're going to be able to jump up onto it a lot quicker. See what I mean? But it's going to be faster going down. So the long rails, you need to jump further. You need to jump further out into it to catch onto the rail. To catch that vertical plane. So you don't need to jump up, you just jump out into it. Back lip. Broke my head. Seriously, no, like back lips or doing fakie or anything like that is how you break your head. Even freestyling, I realised I could fall over doing a fakie freestyle thing and I could fall over and crack the back of my head. Watch a video called I Love Helmets. Really, just watch a video. It's called "I Love Helmets." Just some hill bombers. Guy falls over the entire, doing a backside power slide. Falls over, and his entire helmet explodes off the ground. And after I saw that, I was like, fucking never taking my fucking helmet. Well, you know, I'm scared a bit with my helmet in traffic and stuff. I was like, fuck that. It's like his whole head would have exploded like a pumpkin. But, yeah, so that's just my little demo. I don't know if I made it clear. You want the verdict. So that's the easy thing about it. Jumping onto rail or doing a stairs. You find the vertical point. It's going to be a bit down into it. You don't need to jump up. You need to jump into. Don't jump up on top. You jump into it and meet the vertical plane. Horizontal plane. I've done it again. Meet the horizontal plane, flat plane. So it's easy to, it's like flat ground. It's technically like flat to flat point because you're jumping from this point to that point. And that's how you kind of get onto a rail. Nice and cozy. And don't go too fast. Again, steeper rails are going to be easier to jump into because there's shorter distance. So if it's like this steep, it's very little distance, but it's going to be so steep going down, you're going to be fast. Again, I can't ollie, but just a bit of a mechanical whiz. So yep, the stairs today looked really easy. The rail and the stairs that they were doing today was like in a school, but it was actually so long and the bar was so tall. They really had trouble getting up onto it. We had to go longer to get into it. I deleted this video the last time I made it as well because I just thought it was stupid, but at the same time it's just like it's hard to sort of sketch out a rail, a good rail, because these long steady rails that are always going to be about waist high or even higher than waist high, they're hard to get up onto because you're going to have to jump further. Not higher, further when they're long and sleek. When they're like that, you got a shorter distance. So again, it's not about jumping up, it's about jumping far and into that line. See, that line goes through there, so you actually want to jump onto this guy about here instead of trying to jump up onto this part, get your balance, which is going to be hard, and then slide it down. Just jump in and meet the plane, horizontal plane there. I got it right there, horizontal plane. Yeah, it seemed like very uneventful content the last time I put it up. It seems like very uneventful content this time I put up, so I'm probably going to delete it. But I was just watching him struggle today. Worried about that kid doing the backflip. I think it was Kyle doing the backflip. It's like, oh my god, you crazy! Jumping up high and trying to catch it. A backflip's like a backwards board slide. So you're in a fakey board slide onto your head. I reckon lots of skaters have died doing backflips. And then this is going over my head as well today on the bus. It's like when you attack something from the front or the back, it's very different. And it's like, fuck me, it's like, really is scary coming up to a backflip. Which side? I can't remember, on normal, regular. But one of them was terrifying. You know, I was thinking, that shit, they're kind of both scary. Doing different backflips. Splat. So that's my science anyway. You gotta find the horizontal plane and just catch the rail where it meets that plane. Oh no, yeah, flat. You know, so it's gonna be out there, there. It's gonna be there. I hit it right there. Yeah, anyway, I told Jamie Foy everything he knows about salads. I'm only joking, but I do make really fucking good salads, bro. Fucking usual. Alright, yeah, peace, much love, guys. Yep. Another thing about Mr. Soti number 2, Mr. Soti twice. Everybody's gonna be on him, aren't they? Everybody was going to fight him now. Champion, he's gonna spend a whole year fighting off, you have to come around here and compete with these and come around here and compete with these, and they're all gonna be like, oh, I beat the skater of the year and I beat the skater I wouldn't want skater of the year. Like, you spend the whole year trying to earn skater of the year, and then you're gonna spend another tired year defending skater of the year, and you know they're gonna laugh at you. You're gonna want to be perfect. If you win skater of the year, you're gonna have to be perfect for the year that follows. Everybody's gonna want a piece of you. Everybody. You know what I mean? Alright. Yeah. I have very most important geopolitical things to be taken care of, but yeah. Corrigan. Dan Corrigan. My mum said she's gonna buy me shoes. I was like, fuck that, I want to be like the cool skaters and glue my shoes, mom. 36 years old, don't get a fucking job.